was postponed today. It will be played it will probably be played on Sunday. And Monday we'll head into week 2.
Austin Seibert to kick off.
And it looks like the Browns will get the ball to start the second half as they're kicking it off to start the first half. And here we are, underway from Heinz Field. And he's going to be stopped around the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And Ben Roethlisberger will not be going to work. It will be Mason Rudolph. And then let's turn on the backup for the Browns. Looks like Case Keenum will be going out there. Here we are, 1st and 10 from their own 29. Rudolph and the Steelers. He's going to start with a pass over the middle. That goes to Juju Smith-Schuster. Flag on the play. Juju's broken free to the 29.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
An eligible receiver downfield. And that'll be a 1st and 15.
Still first down.
Mason Rudolph. Nice turnaround and catch. Off the slant there, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2.
Mason Rudolph.
37-yard line.
James Conner with the first down.
James Conner. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
1st and 10 from their own 41. Rudolph to deliver the pass. Caught. Did he get the first down? Yes, Juju got the first down.
Juju Smith-Schuster. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
1st and 10 from the 49
and 10 at the 49-yard
and the opponent side of the field. Oh, he's wrapped up quickly. That is Connor, 2nd and 11.
Connor, the ball carrier. Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
And it's picked as he was going for Washington. So an early interception for the Browns here.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they call it quick timeout to avoid the penalty on 1st and 10. Keenum. Nick Chubb, excuse me, is met and taken down for a 2nd and 11.
Brought down by Bud Dupree. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Keenum is going to get sacked.
Devin Bush.
3rd down and 18.
Sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Keenum. Nice short throw, and he's brought down.
Keenum's
and that should force a punt.
Complete to Austin Hooper. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
So 3 and out after the interception for the Browns' first drive, and the Steelers will get Their second drive of the game now. Oh, he fumbled! Did the Steelers pick it up?
Fumble on the play.
I think the
Recovered by
Browns
the
got
kicking
it.
team.
And they got it 1st and 10. 2 turnovers for Pittsburgh now. Not looking good. Should have held on to the ball when he attempted to hurdle. Here's Chubb. He's going to be met at the opponent 49.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Keenum delivers the pass. There's Kareem Hunt.
Keenum's pass complete to Kareem Hunt. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. They're not in field goal range. However, if they get a 1st down, they might be Keenum going for it all. Broken up and incomplete.
Keenum's pass intended for...
Take a quick break. 30-second break. That was a little shorter than 30 seconds, but now the Browns have to punt. And keep in mind, the Browns had to be the away team because they lost their training game.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
If they lose this game, they'll be on the road for preseason week 2. However, if they win, obviously they'll be the home team due to the rule change. Pass bad away, incomplete. They're lucky that was not picked off.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
4:49 to play here in the first. And there's no score yet. Steelers coughed up the ball twice, but meanwhile forced the Browns to a 3-and-out, and that's out of bounds. 4:43 to play.
Deontay Johnson, incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Here we go, Mason Rudolph, 3rd and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. You want this?
Batted away from him, incomplete, and the Steelers will punt with 4:40 on the clock.
Sets up 4th down. Jordan Berry to punt.
So here's Berry to punt, and we see both these teams struggling a little bit here in this first. After this, there's still 3 quarters to play. There's a flag down, and he's taken down at the 20, 4:33.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And it's an illegal block in the back on the return team. Keenum. Incomplete.
Keenum's pass.
4:28 to go.
Intended for Rashard Higgins. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Nice catch by Hooper, and he's brought down at the 33, 3rd and 4.
Complete to Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Keenum out of the pocket, looking deep. Pass is picked.
Terrell Edmonds. Keenum's pass intercepted.
3:50 to play in the first, and the Steelers get the ball back
at their own 30-yard line.
So Cleveland has 1 turnover, Pittsburgh an interception and fumble, so that makes 2. Couldn't really go anywhere after the gain of 2.
Jalen Samuels, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
All day, baby, all day, all
It's a nice gain there of 2.
Number 30,
And it's
James
3rd
Conner,
and
the
7.
ball carrier. Mac Wilson on the tackle.
So do you go to the air
A gain
now?
of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Hauls it in at the 20. They're in field goal range.
Deontay Johnson. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
1st and 10 from the opponent 20.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Going for the end zone. He's stopped at the 2. But a nice catch by Ebron.
Ebron. 17 more yards. That's another Steelers.
1st and goal from the opponent 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hops his way into the end zone, and we finally see a touchdown.
Conner.
James Conner running it in.
Steelers.
And there was a minute 44 on the clock when he scored that. So we got Pittsburgh at 6.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Boswell for the point after, and Browns currently have none. Here's to make it 7, and it is good.
The kick is good.
So you see a 7-0 lead for
7. Browns
the
nothing.
Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
They've almost used up. They've used up 9 minutes and almost 10 minutes. A whole quarter to get down the field and score. There's the return of the 21, 141.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Going for a deep pass. Pass is batted away. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. It was all over his helmet.
Pass.
1:33 to play in the 1st.
Incomplete. Joe Hayden on the coverage.
And he batted it away from him
Pass. Intended for Jarvis Landry.
to avoid the pick. 1:28 to
Joe
play.
Hayden on the coverage.
And hit as he threw it. That'll be 4th and 10.
Keenum's
1:23 to
pass.
play.
Incomplete. Intended for Rashard Higgins. 3 and out. 4th down.
Another 3 and
Jamie
out
Gillen
for
in punt formation for
the Browns, and the Steelers will get the ball back. This is a big rivalry between these two teams here. Steelers obviously with the lead. Nice hurdle. Gets it to the
Deontay
45, a
Johnson
minute
on the
14 to
return.
play.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
In the 1st. Mason Rudolph hands the ball off. James Conner. Nice run for the 1st down.
James Conner. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
1st and 10 from the opponent 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Number 38, Jalen Samuels, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And that should bring us to an end of the 1st quarter.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And that will. So we
That's the
played
end of the
1
first
quarter.
With the score, Steelers 7, Browns nothing.
And Steelers have the lead over the Browns. 7-0. Steelers have the lead over the Browns. They're in the red zone as we get you ready for the 2nd quarter of play. Rudolph's pass is picked. Like we said, this is a big rivalry between these two teams. I can't speak.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over first
And he throws the pick
at
in
their
the
own
red zone,
18-yard
costly.
line.
So Keenum will get a chance to come back out there, and the Steelers' defense has done a nice job to forcing the Browns to 3-and-outs, multiple 3-and-outs. But meanwhile, you're really going to let Kareem Hunt get the first down?
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A gain of 14.
Like we mentioned earlier, the New Orleans-Carolina game will be postponed to Sunday. If it's not played Sunday, it will be a no count, so it just won't be played at all for preseason.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
And basically this is one of the new rules. That same thing will occur during regular season. If a game gets postponed, if it's not played the day it's expected to, then it won't be played at all, and it'll be a no count, so it won't count towards a win, loss, or tie. And meanwhile, there he goes! Pass broken up.
Keenum's pass.
4th and 1.
Incomplete. Intended for Rashard Higgins. Jamie Gillen in punt formation.
And here we go. They're going to punt. Steelers get another chance. So far, Rudolph's thrown 2 interceptions. And Johnson there fumbled the ball on a return.
First and 10.
He tried to hurdle. They swatted it out of his hands. Rudolph. Pass batted away, incomplete. Not sure how the defender was faster to that ball, but that was a dangerous pass there.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
We got 8:12 to play here in the second. And this one's a good one so far. Pittsburgh leads the Browns 7-0. Meanwhile, there's a run, tuck and rolled there at the end.
Samuels, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Terrence Mitchell. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rudolph. Under pressure, throws the ball wide open, receiver complete. Great throw on the run to Eric Ebron there to bring up a 1st and 10. And he didn't just throw a normal pass, he threw that one on the run and under pressure too. So the defense did not, the offensive blockers did not do a, well, I guess you'd call them defense, did not do a very good job blocking there. It forced the Browns to put Rudolph under pressure, but Rudolph said, nope, not today.
34-yard line.
Or not at this moment, at least. Going for it all. Oh, it's picked, intended for Juju. So to make that 3 interceptions, 1 fumble, and he might want to ease up on the interceptions real quick because Duck's starting to warm up on the sidelines over there. Remember, the reason we're not starting Big Ben is because the starters do not play in preseason. They start in the regular season. Meanwhile, there was almost a revenge pick by Minka Fitzpatrick there.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete.
We saw that a couple times last night. Revenge picks. There was a team that did 1-play interception, then the other team did a 1-play interception. Over the middle, it's caught. There's Landry. And the Browns are just trying to take this down the field and tie it.
To Jarvis Landry. A gain of 21 yards.
A field goal would do them no good, even though it's still early in the game. That's not going to get you the lead. That's going to get you 3 points closer to the lead. What? Whoa, Landry has it, and there he goes. What was that?
The pass. Complete to Jarvis
I thought for sure the Steelers defender would have came up with that one, but Landry's like, says the same thing Rudolph was saying. Nope, not at this moment. And that will take him inside the, way inside the red zone. So could we see a tie under pressure? Throws it to Austin Hooper, the tight end.
Keenum's pass, complete to Austin Hooper. It's
Second and goal from the 9.
Brings up second and goal.
Now Keenum
9-yard line.
fakes the handoff, goes for the pass. That's to tie the game, and it's picked.
Joe Hayden.
And Hayden's a little way too happy he came up with that one there.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, Rudolph's going to take this himself. Look at that. Nice run there. I think they need to run the ball a little more,
made the tackle.
Since they're struggling on passing.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
James Conner doesn't mind taking hits for points. He's like, just let me run the ball, man.
Good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
But you don't want the halfback or running back or fullback, who's ever at the position, to have the ball if he keeps getting stopped. James Conner with another first down. What is this guy, man? I'll tell you, a good football player, that's what he is. And Mike Tomlin's a little way too happy. Hold your horses there, Mike. It's still too early in the game. Oh, I think he's going for a long shot to the end zone. Oh, Washington had it in his hands for a minute. That would have been a big gain. These QBs are taking 2 risks, but it's football. You gotta be willing to take some risks sometimes. Rudolph's under pressure. Ooh, he couldn't get it away, and he's sacked.
Mason Rudolph sacked.
And Myles Garrett's a little way too happy about that sack, and let's just say I think Rudolph is the last one that wants to see Garrett. And that's most likely going to be a defensive PI.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it is. Come on, Ward. I mean, I get you don't want Juju to catch the ball, but you got to make sure it's legal defending. Oh, there's Washington with a catch for a first down. Hey, look, they're on the 19-yard line. That's convenient because that's Juju's number.
Pittsburgh Steeler.
And they're just 1 yard into the red zone.
19-yard line.
Oh, he swatted that out of the Browns player hand, and that would have been a pick, and Duck probably would have been in the game.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel.
Now, what's different about the summer program here is when a player gets benched, it's only for the half. So if Mason Rudolph was to get benched, he'd only be benched for the rest of the second quarter.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
Then he could go back out there in the 3rd or 4th. Like we mentioned, there was a couple of rules changes. If you lose a game, you have to be the away team the next week, and if you win, you get to be the home team.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
So Steelers want to be the home team again next week, so they're going to try to take the lead. Oh, that would have done it there. If he could have grabbed that. Who cares if the defenders was there? If he could have got his hands on that, even one hand on that, that would have made it a solid 13-0 at least. And there's a pick in the end zone. We'll see what Tomlin does. I really see it pointless for Tomlin to bench him for a minute 32, but we'll see.
At their own 3-yard line.
4 picks, 1 fumble. But hang on, the Steelers could get this to a 9-0 lead. Steps back to avoid the rush, delivers the pass. Oh, great defending there.
Keenum on the keeper. Incomplete. Intended for
These teams are now struggling after the Steelers got the touchdown. Hopefully this game does not end 7-0. That would be the lowest scoring Summer League game ever.
Keenum's pass complete to Austin Hooper.
Currently, the highest scoring Summer League game record is Detroit holds it by blowing out the Giants 58-32 in last year's national championship game.
Keenum's pass, complete to
So
Austin Hooper.
we'll see if anybody can
A gain of
steal it
11 on the play.
from
First down,
them.
Brown.
I thought about it a little more, and I almost gave the record to the Chargers, but that was a training game, so it didn't really count
Minka
towards
Fitzpatrick
anything.
on the coverage.
Keenum to throw, and it's wow. 34 seconds till half, and the Browns are just getting shellacked on offense. Like, there's
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Keenum can just not move the ball. Ooh, Kareem Hunt, and he's stopped behind the line. 4th and 2. I think you're
Kareem
punting
Hunt,
here,
the ball carrier.
but that's just me.
J.D. Gillen in punt formation for the Browns.
Yep, he's gonna punt this. Oh, Ray Johnson with a good return. He's still on his feet and finally brought down. Unfortunately, time is out
That's the end
in
of
the
first half,
second quarter.
with the score,
That would have been
Steelers
great
7,
if he could have got that to
nothing.
the end zone for a touchdown, but it remains 0-7 at the half. And why don't we give you some matchups? So, looking at the game that would have been after this one, the Saints and Panthers, postponed to Sunday. Tomorrow you got the Packers and Bears. Give me just 1 second. You got the Packers and Bears, Chargers and Chiefs, Raiders and Broncos, Titans and Vikings. Then on Saturday, you got the Jags versus Colts, Cardinals and Rams, Seahawks and 49ers, and football team and Eagles. And obviously, wrapping it up on Sunday will be that Saints and Panthers game. If it's not able to be played Sunday, like I said, due to new rules in the Summer League, here's Boswell to kick it off, but due to new rules in the Summer League, that game will be a no count. And wow, what a hit there. I bet you that was felt around the world.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And remember how we said Tomlin was a little way too happy earlier? I think he may have jinxed his team there. So there might be some angry guys in black and gold if they end up winning this game only 7-0 or losing this game.
Vince Williams on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Maybe they'll just call Aaron Donald to run him over or something. I don't know. Whoa, deep pass, swatted away Hayden.
Keenum's pass. Incomplete. Intended for Rashard.
And the Browns players are probably just ready to forfeit. Man, they cannot get anything going. And I'm not sure why that Steelers guy would run away. He probably could have picked that off. But Hayden's just there to get
A gain of 3 yards.
Austin Hooper down and force them to another punt. Now, based off of what we've seen, pick or punt out of the Steelers, or fumble. Or will the Magic 8 Ball be with them today, and hopefully they get in a touch in the end zone for a
At
touchdown.
their own 49-yard line.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end. Hey. Four down.
Nice catch there for a first down. That moves it into field goal range. They could also make this game a 10-0 game if they can kick the extra point, and
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mike 50. Take me up. There we go. Let's go.
that would also be our lowest scoring game, 10-0.
James Conner. That's good for a Pittsburgh
Because this
Steelers.
season, all the games, except for, well, currently we do have one lowest scoring game, and that's the Dolphins and the Bills. The Dolphins beat the Bills 21-7. But that would break the record for the lowest scoring game because all the other games either ended in the 40s or the 50s or the 30s.
McDonald, incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Covered by Ward that time.
Touchdown
So now the Steelers will go to 13-0, and we'll try an extra point. One of the preseason games.
The kick is good.
That took 5 plays, 50 yards.
The score, Steelers 14.
And the minute Mason Rudolph says, forget it,
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
he's happy for Delvin Hodges because he led the team to the end zone. Meanwhile, though, the Steelers, no teams there behind the line of scrimmage for a 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up
Quack, quack. Come on, quack, quack. Smith-Schuster with the catch. He's trying to shove him out the way. Get off my lawn. I mean, technically he does.
Smith-Schuster. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
I mean, in IRL, every time the Steelers played the Browns at home, they're probably like a bird came and crapped in my lawn because they're that much of a rival.
Devlin Hodges sacked. It's a loss of a yard.
And I can get away with that because I'm kind of a Browns fan. I don't watch them much, but gotta mess with them because usually when a team wears white, the other team probably does think that.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Hodges. Big catch in the... Oh! Johnson dropped a touchdown, and... But, however, this would still be a low-scored game if they kick this field goal. Because it'd be 17-0. Or if they make this, it'd be 17-0. Even if they kicked another field goal and it was 20-0, it would still be low-scored because currently the lowest-scoring game is 21. I mean, you're looking at 17-0, 4:09 to play in the 3rd. I mean, if you're Steelers right now, it just gets better and better, and if you're the Browns, you're probably wishing you just forfeited.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Like we said, a shutout would be a first here.
JoJo Natson on the return. The Browns take over
And
1st and 10.
The Steelers started it off with a 7-0 lead, then went to 14-0. They kicked that field goal, make it 17-0, and Keenum now. Over the middle, not Kareem Hunt.
Keenum's pass.
That is Jarvis Landry.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Cleveland.
Oh, nice. Nice throw to Kareem Hunt. Kareem tries to run. The Steelers say nope.
Keenum's pass complete to Kareem
And that's a
Hunt.
moment where you could say, get off my lawn. Because now it's 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
Also, if the Steelers, or not if the Steelers, if the Browns are watching this right now, yeah.
Incomplete. Intended for Damian Ratley. Joe Hayden.
This is what Madden does to you guys. And any team, practically. All the good players suck for some reason.
Keenum's pass. Intended for Jarvis Landry. Incomplete.
Like in 2K, I tried to hit a dunk with LeBron, and he missed it somehow. Johnson.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
And 2 minutes 49 seconds to play in the 3rd. Hodges and Quack can quack his way to a victory if he can continue to get his team down the field and score. Ebron. And for some reason, it's kind of weird because Ebron was not doing that with Mason Rudolph. But now, for some reason, he can do that with Delvin Hodges.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mason Rudolph's probably thinking, what changed?
Hodges pass. Incomplete. Intended for Jalen Samuels. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now, most likely, Mason Rudolph, if he sits out the rest of this game, will go back to work next week. At starter.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Unless if Tomlin decides to start Hodges.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
But after tonight, Hodges is probably going to want to enjoy this. And there's Smith-Schuster for his first touchdown. So unfortunately, this game will not be a low-scored game. That I didn't want it to be anyway. But now it's 23-0. Will the Browns ever score? The world may never know.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
There's the kick, and it's good. 24-0.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 24.
With a minute 42 to go in the third. And by the way, the reason it's called the Summer League is because they don't do this in IRL. And this is supposed to be for the football fans while the real life season is over. There's the Browns to return, and they there's an example of what keeps happening. He keeps running into a brick wall. That's Natson, and he's got to be depressed right now. I mean, if you're a Brown in general right now, you're probably depressed because if you lose this game, you have to play on the road next week. And that, I would have said, what a catch if he would have held on to it. And the Browns players look mad over there. And honestly, I can't say I blame them. Not really supposed to pick favorites when you're announcing, but
Keenum's pass. Incomplete.
I don't blame them for being mad one bit because you're down 24-0, and there's the third quarter. You literally got 7 minutes and 27 seconds, or no, 11 minutes and 24 seconds left in this game. For some reason, I thought the quarters were 6 minutes, but they're 10.
Jamie Gillen in punt formation.
The coach wants to go to First Energy Stadium for the first time. They went out to LA to play the Rams, or not the Rams, the Chargers, and I keep messing crap up. In a training game, which a training game just prepares them. Usually those will be played about the end of March. Preseason starts in April, and then the first Tuesday of May starts the regular season, and that's going to probably be a pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And with the Steelers up 24-0, are you sure you want to commit fouls like that? Especially because they just went from midfield to the 27 that quick. Like in a snap of fingers. Ebron's like, forget you, man. Get down, Ward.
Complete to Eric Ebron. A gain of 5 brings up second.
And if they score again
at the 23-yard line.
That's going to be even more depressing for the Browns. Ooh. Great defense to keep Smith-Schuster from getting a hand on it.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Honestly, in IRL, Juju Smith is a god. That celebration on his birthday when they won and was like still undefeated was just awesome. And they're going to get a chance to make this 27-0.